So this is why, okay. What's up, y'all? This Flyworld Hari. I made this video to let y'all, The reason why I moved out the United States was because I became stagnant. Like, I went sober for a full year in 2023, and then I went back into my old habits, started smoking again for about 3 months, then I went sober again. I felt like I outgrew my environment, but I was in denial. I was being delusional and slightly ignorant, like hanging around the wrong crowds, being in the wrong environments, and just seeking validation. I was doing the same exact thing every year, and it was to the point I looked up and 3 years went past like that fast. I felt like I was just too stagnant and the environment was the same. Another reason being was I got tired of like going through the winters. Don't get me wrong, I love Chicago, I love the wintertime, but the thing I don't like about the wintertime is the days are shorter and the nights are longer. So by the time 4:30 hits, it's already dark outside. During the day, you might not even get this. You won't even get sunlight, at all. It's just cold in Chicago. That's one thing I love about Thailand. It's just like, it's more peaceful. I can put this tank top on in December. I can be in December, wear this tank top, relax, and just enjoy the community. I'm probably the loudest person right now in this community talking to y'all. I talk loud, but this community is very chill. Is nothing going on here. It's wholesome. It's a lot of humility and peace around this area, and it's family oriented. It's culture out here. The low paying jobs is another reason why I moved. It's like you running on a hamster wheel. It's like you giving this company so many hours of your time that God blessed you with. And our time is limited in this life. We don't know when we going. I just started waking up and realizing, like, bro, I'm doing the same thing. I'm stagnant. I'm clocking in for a company who can care less about me, because I always put in my best effort at every company I go to, and I always rise to the top as far as performance. But, any small thing happens, I'll be let go. So when I seen that, I realized, like, bro, your value does matter, but it doesn't matter to the point where, you get to keep your job. Low paying jobs, that was another one that I was like, man, I have to do something. And that's when my brother Lamont introduced me to remote. So remote has changed my life dramatically. And also with these low paying jobs, like, you barely making ends meet. Gas has skyrocketed. Groceries, buying groceries, I'm spending around $300. Coming out here, I realized that the fruit is way more authentic than the United States. It's like, dang, they lied to us, man. But I kind of knew that already. Thailand has showed out and showed up as far as like eating healthy. That's another reason, just low paying jobs. Another reason I moved, I'm from Chicago, so y'all know. I feel like sometimes the news, they kind of do over exaggerate the violence in Chicago, but I seen it for myself. This past summer, I witnessed a girl get shot in the leg, and she was laying on the ground like screaming and crying. Ambulance coming through, they blocked off the whole parking lot, and this was just coming from a beach. The violence in Chicago is prevalent. It's definitely prevalent. I feel like even though they do go out of control and over exaggerate what's going on, it's still prevalent. That was another thing, like always having to look over my shoulder. You know what I'm saying? And PTSD is real. When two enemies trying to kill each other and you happen to be walking in the middle of it, they not gonna really care where the bullet goes. And this neighborhood is peaceful. It's nothing really going on. Like, it's just peace. I can sit back here and be in my own comfortability, my own peace, my own space, and nothing's going on. I can walk outside 2 a.m, bro. Literally walk to the store, ain't nothing happening. That's another great plus. Like, yo, peace of mind. I ain't gonna lie to you, peace of mind. Then you gotta worry about girls backdooring you out there. Like, it's just crazy. Like, you trying to get good with a female, and then next thing you know, she trying to backdoor you. Because you probably got something that she know about, and now she then told the homie, you know what I'm saying? Now she done got you backdoored. Like, so it's a lot of stuff that goes on in Chicago that you can leave in Chicago. You don't even have to worry about out here. It's very easy to get a place out here, y'all. It's super easy. Y'all see this house I'm at? This like a borderline mansion. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. It's in a peaceful area. It's like an hour out, so people wouldn't. This is a hidden gem right here. This is a hidden gem. We only paid $600, and then with tax it was like $800, $400, and it's that easy. Not for 30 days. You don't have to worry about nothing. The condos, is no credit check, and you can get it for as little as $400. High rise, Bro, I'm gonna link y'all somebody page. He does condo tours. I was watching him before I moved out here. It was fire. Like his content is fire. I'm gonna link him in there. You don't even have to pay light bills. You don't have to pay. It's not like you gotta pay light bills, electricity, gas. You don't have to pay none of that. Water bill. Yeah, they bamboozled us in America, bro. They finding a way to keep us locked in that system. We gonna charge him this and that. So now he has to stay in this job. He has to stay in this corporation. We've been bamboozled. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But it's okay as long as you watching this video, you figured it out. You found out. You know what I'm saying? You see now. You see, I'm showing y'all. I was just you watching the video. Literally like less than 30 days ago, I was just you watching the video. When you have apartments or condos in Chicago, you hear people screaming and like, you know, I don't know what area y'all stayed in if you're from Chicago or LA, but you just hear people arguing, fighting in the streets. You got random cars just pulling up in front of your house and you like, who is this? You looking out the blinds. You got to watch out for yourself. I'm not putting the states down. I'm not saying the states is bad. I'm not saying none of that. I love my country, but I'm just telling y'all the differences with living in Thailand, beautiful Thailand. I feel like it feels so great that you would think it's too good to be true, but it's not. And you deserve it. You deserve this, bro. Stop self-sabotaging yourself. You deserve this, queen. Like whoever watching this. I chose to do it because I was supposed to travel with my brother Lamont like 2 years ago when he was going to Morocco, Egypt, Colombia, but I didn't go, you know, because I chickened out. I'm like, I can't do it. I said I can't, and never say you can't. Going into this trip this time around, me and my brother, we was shooting videos for people, making money, and then the business just kept growing, and he was like, yeah, I'm about to leave, bro. I'm about to move. And he let me know ahead of time, like in June. He was like, I'll be moving around like no later than early October, late November. And I was like, okay, you know, I'm gonna think about it. And he introduced me to remote. And at first I didn't want to do it. I'm like, I ain't used to this because like I'm used to regular 9 to 5. Sometimes you can hate something and still stay in it because that's what your mind has been programmed to think is the only route. He introduced me to remote and I got it. I got the job and everything. I woke up one day, he called me. I was asleep and he was like, hey bro, I got you a job interview. Let's do it. And I went through the interview, got in. Next thing you know, the rest was history. I had the job. I was thinking in my head, if I had this job, okay then, like, I'm good. I can travel now. What happened was, and you see how God worked, is when I got here, my job didn't work no more. It was out of region. And it was in the air. It was 50-50. It was like you either gonna jump out on faith and possibly not have a job and not know what you're gonna do, or you can stay home and then just, you know, sit in your comfortability and stay in Chicago and just stack your bread and wait. My spirit told me to go because I felt like I would have self-sabotaged myself. I probably would have gotten in a relationship with somebody and then I would have been held with them. I just know how the enemy works. So I said, while I feel it right now, I'm going. So I went, and when I got here, my job didn't work. And I'm gonna put that episode out for y'all soon. I thought I deleted the footage. I got all the footage. So much crazy things happened that day. I left my laptop in Hong Kong. My job didn't work. It's coming. It's coming after this episode. I always think to myself, if I would have known that job wasn't gonna work out here, I would have never made the trip out here. And that's how great God is. God forces you to jump out on faith. You gonna have to figure this out, but I'm with you. You know, I'm working off God's, like, just faith to God. I promise y'all. So I'm gonna be real transparent with y'all. The hardships that I endured before moving, and I'm telling y'all this because you probably gonna feel the same way. I felt guilt. I felt like my family thought I was trying to abandon them. And my mama was crying on Thanksgiving like, I don't want you to move. And she kind of separated herself and went outside for a couple of hours. And I was sad about that. And as you get closer to making that decision, the doubt is going to rush through because your old self is trying to protect you. Like, bro, don't go, don't leave, like, stay here. You know what this brings. You can basically kind of pinpoint what's going to happen, you know. But when you jump out on faith, it's like, it's scary. It's uncertainty. You don't know what's about to happen. You don't know who you're going to meet. You don't know if you're going to have enough money to stay out here. In my case, you don't even know if you're going to have your job. Seeing the Thai culture out here, they work very hard, y'all. When we first landed, we seen somebody setting up shop 3 in the morning. It was like 3:30, 4 a.m. And They do this every day, nonstop. It's around the clock. So it motivated me to work hard, bro, and work on my business and get content like this out. It's never been an easier time to do traveling content. You literally have dogs walk in the street and walk past you like a pedestrian. And I looked at them like, yo, we was walking to 7-Eleven. It was a pack of dogs. It was like 6 of them, 6, 7 dogs. And we walking and I'm like, hey, hold on. Like, I grabbed, bro. I'm like, hey, hold on. The dogs just looked at us and walked off. They kept doing, they was like, oh, okay. And just kept walking. Let's talk about the benefits of Thailand, y'all. I already told y'all about the weather. I already told y'all how peaceful it was. How it is, not was, how it is. It currently is right now, you feel me? But another benefit is cheap, authentic food. I didn't get this physique from just like eating trash, and I still want to get stronger. I still want to, improve that. But the food out here, y'all seen my market videos. It's real. This was my first time seeing miniature bananas, which is the real bananas. The cantaloupe, watermelon, grapes. The meat out here, y'all, the chicken. We went to the grocery store. This how I knew America put so many preservatives in our food. Back at home, when you put a chicken, just say for instance, you go and you buy a pound of chicken breast, 2 pounds, whatever, however many pounds of chicken breast. You can sit that chicken breast in the refrigerator for a very long time. I would say at least minimum a week. You can sit it in there and nothing happens. The chicken out here, you sit that chicken in the refrigerator, by the second day it went bad. You sit your fruit, your cantaloupe, by the second day it's already ants eating. Like, this food is real, y'all. It tastes different. Like, the chicken is very tender. You can chew right through it. It's so amazing to me, and it's very cheap. We don't have to go to the store and get the bottle of seasonings. Like, you can literally get it from the market, and they hand chop it. They literally make this. In the States, with delivery, if I just get a meal, just say a combo, I'm spending almost $20. It's gonna be like $15 to $20. That's the range. And depending on how far the store is, the restaurant. Out here, bro, I got a fish fillet, a fry, drink, cheeseburger, McNugget, and like a McFlurry. I got all that for $7, y'all. And it was a medium combo. We don't got DoorDash out here. It's called Grab. Bro, every time you order, you get to redeem points like right away. You basically get a discount every time you order. 40% off sometimes, 50% off sometimes, free delivery fee. We would literally spend like $5 for so much food, bro. Like, just $5. The women out here, y'all, they are gorgeous. I ain't gonna lie to you. Now, I ain't come out here for the women because I was battling lust for a while. And I made bad decisions. I chose the wrong partners over just lust, over how her body looked, I was overlooking personality traits and red flags. But the women out here are very beautiful. They're very nurturing. They're very peaceful. Back at home, some women would be like, yeah, I ain't gonna let him know like he all that because he gonna get the big head. So, some women would just act like they don't see you. And then when you talk to them in the States, they'll be like, yeah, I feel this way about you. And I'll be so shocked. I'll be like, huh? Like, I ain't even think you felt that way. Like, the way you was looking at me out here, like, they acknowledge you. They like they say hi. They try to speak to you, bro. And it's like, it's a two-way street. In the States, they'll speak to you too, but it's, as a man, you supposed to pursue. I feel that. I feel it. Out here, bro, they just they make you want to pursue them even more. It don't feel like you putting all your effort in and she not putting hers in. It feel like it's a mutual feeling. So the women out here are very nurturing, peaceful, feminine. I know y'all hear that a lot, but nah, they really in they femininity. You got the best of both worlds out here. So staying out here, you can get the city life in Bangkok. Then you can come out here in the village and relax and wind down, work on your content. If you the type of person where you don't want to just non-stop just noise, or just go. Move to Bangkok, but move outside the city, like the suburbs, like a village like this. I'm gonna write some itineraries for y'all to certain villages y'all can go to. It's villages out here where you can just relax, get a big place like this, and feel good about yourself, man, and relax and wind down, not worry about what's going on. The people out here are respectable. They don't steal. I dropped some money. This lady, I ain't even know. This lady picked it up oh, here you go, you dropped your bike. I left my camera stand at the park while I was shooting a video. And it's a camera stand, so of course people not gonna care about that. And the reason why I advise y'all to stay in a village and stuff like that is because you're gonna get the native prices. They got this restaurant. I'm gonna link the video of me eating the noodles. It was crazy good, bro. It's very good, man. We only paid 50 baht for that. Look up what 50 baht is. I think 50 baht is Not even, bro, it gotta be like $1 and some change. The village prices is very cheap compared to the city, because the city knows it's tourists in there. Like when I tried to buy some clothes in the city, like the people was like pulling out a calculator to convert the baht to US dollars to what we would pay, so then they can get up on the tourist money. Out here it's wholesome, it's peaceful, and they real curious out here. Like in the village, they barely see people that's from America. So you know, we was in the store and this young boy looked at us. He was like, wow, oh my God. He was curious about, like, just to see how we are. The days feel longer out here. That's another reason why I love it out here. Like I said, in the city, in Chicago, the days are shorter in the wintertime. You know, shorter days, longer nights. Out here, you waking up to the sun, you waking up feeling great, you feeling illuminated. I just know that I have a purpose out here, especially when my job didn't come through. I'm like, He did this for a very specific reason. I woke up for a specific reason. It's not a coincidence that you're watching this video. If you're watching this video, bro, God is speaking to you. I'm telling you, it's no coincidence at all. Even if you watch this for 2 seconds, 5 minutes, whatever it is, it's no coincidence. The days are longer. Like I would go to sleep at 3 in the morning after editing and then get up at 7 in the morning. I never in my life was sleeping for 4 hours and filling up like, oh, okay, so what's next? Like never was, never. You know, I always needed 8 hours. My goal for you all watching this channel and subscribing, I want you all to know as much about Thailand before y'all not even before you make the trip, but to just inform you. And that's why I'm going to start doing itineraries and giving brief descriptions of certain places that you can go to that you will love. Thailand is a very beautiful place to be at. If you learn how to speak Thai, it's going to even make it that much better. You're going to gain so many opportunities. I seen this guy, American guy, he learned how to speak Thai and now he announces Muay Thai fights and he gets a bag for it. So like if you watching this video, it's a reason you watching this video. And I would say if you want to make that move, live for you, because dang, sorry about that, y'all, my camera died. As far as transportation, it's very cheap. Yeah, we went to Make Loan Market. It was 1 hour and 15 minutes to get there. We paid the equivalent in US dollars, $1.72 for a 1 hour ride. In itself, that shows like, man, it's cheap out here, bro, and there's no way you can lose out here. Even with me like not having my job, it forces me to build my business and build other things, other avenues, and build my videography business. Thailand has already reshaped the way I see the world. It has already reshaped how I see myself. I would say if you are like, you know, contemplating or, you know, just kind of, you know, thinking about moving outside of the country, to be patient with yourself and have grace for yourself, but I would say to just jump and go do it. The plan doesn't have to be perfect. So if you want a specific amount of money, then save the money. I was kind of living in that mindset as well. Like I need foundation before I make the decision to do it. I was thinking like, I need this job. Let me keep this job, and that I'm working 10 hours a day. I was thinking that like let me just work this and then I can make this trip worth it. Honestly, when God pulled that job from up under me and was like, you a grown man, you gonna learn this and you gonna figure this out on your own. So at first I had to, you know, really lock in and think like, what's the next step? And I'm so happy that I found my footage. I deleted my footage of the first day of us landing and me finding out that my job didn't work. I was watching a movie on the plane. It was like a McDonald movie, how he like grew McDonald's, and he used to listen to this book. I basically played that same audio book in the house, and I just listened to it. And like you can tell I was going through it and all, but I made it through, and look at me now. Like I'm here, and as I'm speaking right now, I don't know what God has for me. I don't know what's finna open up. Like Lamont told me when I bought my passport, he said, you don't know how many avenues you just opened up for yourself. You don't even know what God is opening up right now, months away from moving out. If you thinking in your head that it's not possible, trust me, it is. I'm living proof. I'm not somebody that's making the most amount of money in the world in the past, but it's gonna come now for me because of my abundance mindset, not the scarcity mindset. If you wanna make your life different and you wanna change, make that jump. Just jump and go do it. The plan doesn't have to be perfect.